we're the Incredible Drunkertons.
In the fall of 1999, a hilarious and sexy teen sitcom starring the world's most famous twins exploded onto TV screens across America.
When I met those two twins, I think they just turned 13, and I knew then that they were talented, that they had an innocence about them that was fun to watch and fun to be around.
The Incredible Drunkertons had funk and sizzle.
They had some crazy, thing out in the papers, and all the agents were bringing kids in, and I think they were the first ones we saw. They're pretty damn cool, those kids.
The Incredible Drunkertons had all of America in the palm of their hands. In this 7.5-part expose, we'll relive their highest highs and crushing lows, and their epic fairy tale story return after 20 years. Their true Hollywood story.
The dream of being one of them.
From life's ambition, yours to be discussed.
Never recover from the public scandal.
Life was anything but easy for funk and sizzle. In 1997, the unnamed teenage orphans roamed the streets of Hollywood, California, singing for anyone who listened. Armed with 2 wired mics and a boombox, the nameless teens sang songs by their inspirations and future peers. The Jackson 5, TLC, Destiny's Child, and the Mickey Mouse Club, to name a few. One fateful day on Fairfax Avenue, the amateur performers sang one of their favorite songs outside the network and were discovered by a top executive on a smoke break. The twins were taken inside to audition, and soon a show was created just for them, called The Incredible Drunkertons.
Incredible Drunkertons live on the strip. Incredible Drunkertons, too young for chips. Incredible Drunkertons live in Las Vegas. My name is Funk.
And I'm Sizzle.
And we're incredible.
Because the teens were orphans and strays and had no names, the network adopted them and gave them their characters' names from the show, Funk and Sizzle Drunkerton. The show followed their lives as teenage cabaret stars living in the Flamingo Hotel in Las Vegas, getting into funny antics with hotel, backstage, and restaurant staff.
So I hear Chris Brown is sitting on this floor. If you tell me what room he's in, I'll give you $20.
I'm in this room. Thanks. Can I have some soap?
Here you go.
Thanks, keep it serious.
Well, the first thing I did was really try to communicate to the writers that we needed to connect with the actors. If I could solve that problem, that would be more than halfway home to making the series relevant and even more dynamic.
A recurring bit on the show involved other famous Vegas acts who would guest star on the show and perform a big number at the end. After 5 seasons, The Incredible Drunkertons was canceled. Neither Sizzle, Funk, or the television audience saw this coming, but the network and reviews told a different story.
We thought that it was going to keep going because it didn't make sense for the show to end in the middle of the season, number one. So I thought somebody was going to save it.
There was never a closing episode of
Never was, and that's what I'm upset about until today.
Who are you most upset with about it?
I guess the network.
Sizzle and Funk were devastated, and their lives quickly spiraled. Unbeknownst to the showbiz duo, 5 years prior, the network signed a contract on their behalf as their legal guardians, barring them from singing or performing for 20 years. With nowhere to go and no way to make money doing the thing they loved most, Funk was driven to drugs and alcohol, and Sizzle to a string of failed relationships, each resulting in a love child. In late 2022, after a protracted legal battle, the twins were able to perform again. While most, including the stars themselves, thought an Incredible Drunkerton reboot was in order, the network quickly dashed those dreams. The down but not out entertainers took this as a sign to try something new. Sizzle, with the support of her many children, and Funk, with the tools he learned from his most recent stint in rehab, bet it all on the Big Apple. Now residents of New York City, the Incredible Drunkertons have embarked on a spectacular nightclub tour where they wow audiences, one stage at a time, and spread joy and love. The Drunkerton Way.